Well, I hope this video comes out right. I'm using my 10-year-old camera here. I know I need to update on my video stuff, but it's been a while since I produced a video. So this is about the T28 Trojan from Eachine or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I gotta cut this music off because they're gonna say probably something about a copyright. In a big field of tall grass. And that really blew my mind. Anyway, okay, welcome to the homestead. So we've been working on RC airplanes for quite a while now, and I had a moment to make a video. I hope this comes out. What I've done is I've ordered the Eachine T28 Trojan, and I have proceeded to convert it into a Japanese Zero. So, with further ado, I'm going to grab the camera and show you what I've got going on here. Pardon my shop, it is a mess, but you know, who cares? Alright, so right here once was a T28 Trojan from Eachine. I'm in process of completing it, and then there will be a maiden flight. Unfortunately, I'm not able to film videos of planes flying because my cameras suck, but eventually I will update on that. So Eachine, if you don't know who Eachine is, they have a great line of remote controlled aircraft with flight stability stabilizations and whatnot. So let's get a look at a couple of them. So right here we have the Eachine F4u-1 Corsair, which I have painted to a darker scheme from when it came out of the box, no modifications. We have a Volantex P51 large Mustang, flies really well. I still need to tweak it a little bit. That's probably got about 20 flights to it. Busted the props. They take forever to get, months, because they come from China. Here is the EMS Japanese Large Zero. I've got one flight for a little bit, then I crashed it. Had to order props, and so we're working on that one. That will be flight ready here probably by spring or sometime in the future. We have the large Corsair. I want to say it's EMS. I know it's not EMS, it's a different company. I've got one successful flight out of that thing. You want to put larger batteries in it from what comes with it. I forget what, it came with 1100s, I think, at 13. I stepped up to 1500 milliamp, and it's a winner. Again, busted propellers. These are individual props. Took me 5 months to get the replacement propellers, but I have a whole crap load of them now, so this will be flying shortly here soon again. We also have the XK450s drone planes. These are awesome. These are becoming quickly one of my favorite things to fly because you can fly them in drone mode, flick a switch, and go into airplane mode there very fast. This is the first one, which is I crashed. Do not hit the red button. And when I say red button, there's this son of a bitch. Sorry about my brewskis. That red button right there, don't touch it. Out of control, boom, into the ground. Now most of these planes come, and you have to, seriously, because I've done this well, adjust the flight dogs and the horn control horns because they're never right out of the box. So let's get back to the main focus of the video here, of the T28 Trojan conversion to a Japanese Zero, which is this. So what I had to do was I pulled up some images, and I have some Japanese Zeros I built when I was a kid. There's a small one. Here's one of my larger ones. These planes are about 40 years old. So with my World War II compass set, these are a beautiful piece of equipment. Precisely reverse engineered and mathematics to get the precise radiuses for the front wings and the rear elevator wing and the rudder. Now the rudder is not quite perfect because there was not a lot of foam to make the nice transition of what you see on an actual Zero's rear rudder. There's a lot more meat there, but that's okay, we'll fix it. Well, I can't really fix it, but it looks pretty good like a Zero. We're getting there. And the next one I'm going to probably get the same T28 Trojan and turn it into a Dauntless SRD5 dive bomber because they're pretty similar. So as far as the paint scheme, what I had to do here was right now I'm working on the cymbals, which is just red duct tape, and I put a bottle cap down and took my scissors and cut around. Well, here's an example right here. Here's a water bottle cap. Put it down and just cut around it, and you can actually get some really precise circles. As far as the front, I had to cut away up here quite a bit. There's a little relief there that's kind of representative. It kind of looks more like a KI-43, but when it's flying, it's going to look pretty good. The other thing I had to do was the whole canopy assembly was cut out and shoved backwards to about this position where it is now. Originally, let me get something to point at here. I'm trying here. The front of this canopy cowling was about right here. About right up in here. So there's a lot of meat up in here, so don't be afraid to cut because it's still pretty much thick foam up there that you can shove this thing back. Now this ain't perfect, but as far as I'm concerned, it's looking pretty good, and we'll see what we can do there. I'm looking forward to flying this thing. Now the radius is, you know, what you do is you want to get yourself a nice protractor or compass like this kind here. It's got a pencil lead, and then put it in here so far back with mathematics now, reversed engineering mathematics, and get those radiuses just right. And all I had to do was get a nice sharp pair of scissors from Walmart, my small ones, and cut around here, and I did that for here too, and also up on the rudder. And the attachments that keep the rudder attached to the plane are all up in here, so you do have plenty of room to cut and change the shape of things. And that's kind of like where we're at with this conversion right now. So that's about it. You know, welcome to the Pacific Northwest. It's, I don't know, November 2nd or 3rd right now, and it's pissing. It's been raining pretty good, but it's nice and peaceful out here. It's quiet. I was going to build a fire today, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I got to change the oil in the matrix, and I'm going to go actually hunt Bambi here very shortly, but I got to get a freezer first because the deer are all over this property, and I have never